Karna's ultimate sacrifice. After returning to Hastinapura, Karna was celebrated by Duryodhana for his grace and honor at the Panchala tournament. Though life seemed to return to normal, the old sage's prophecy of a great destiny and a great cost often occupied Karna's thoughts. He continued his daily archery practice, but also dedicated more time to his vow of charity, never refusing a person in need. One night, Karna was visited in a dream by a figure of blinding, golden light. The being radiated a powerful warmth that filled the room. "Do not be alarmed," a voice like distant thunder spoke gently. "I am Surya, the sun god, and you, Karna, are my son." Surya's expression was grave. "I have come to warn you, my son. A great danger is coming. Indra, the king of the gods, fears your power and your challenge to his own son, Arjuna. He plans to trick you and strip you of your divine protection. He will come to you disguised as a helpless Brahmin," Surya continued. "He will beg you for the golden armor and earrings you were born with, your kavacha and kundala. They are my gift to you, and they make you invincible. To give them away is to give away your life. You must refuse him." Karna awoke with a jolt, the sun streaming into his room. The dream felt more real than the stone walls around him. He touched the golden armor on his chest. It was not just metal, it was a part of him. But he had made a solemn vow years ago, a promise he had never broken. His vow was simple and absolute. Every day after his morning prayers to the sun, he would grant any request made of him. He had never turned away a soul. How could he break his sacred word, even when his own father, the sun god, had commanded it? A few days later, as Karna completed his riverside prayers, a frail old Brahmin hobbled towards him, leaning heavily on a wooden staff. "Great Karna," the old man wheezed, his voice thin and weak, "your generosity is known in every corner of the land." "I have come to ask for a boon," the Brahmin said, his eyes fixed on the ground. "My family is in constant danger, and I need a gift of ultimate protection. I fear my request is too great, but I have nowhere else to turn." Karna smiled, his heart aching with both pity for the man and dread from his dream. "Ask for anything you wish, holy man. Gold, palaces, 1,000 cows. It is yours. My vow is my honor, and I will not break it." The Brahmin finally looked up, and his gaze was no longer weak, but sharp as a hawk's. "I do not want worldly treasures, generous prince. I ask for your divine protection. Give me the golden armor and earrings you were born with. Give me your kavacha and kundala." The world seemed to stop. This was it, the test his father had warned him about. This was Indra, king of the gods, come to make him mortal. Every instinct screamed for him to refuse, to protect himself. It was the only logical thing to do. But then he remembered the words of his earthly father, Adhirata. "Your greatest strength has always been your kind and generous heart." What was a life worth if it was saved by a broken promise? What was invincibility worth without integrity? Karna took a deep breath and let it out slowly. A quiet calm settled over him. He looked the Brahmin in the eye, his own gaze now clear and firm. "My honor is worth more to me than my life," he said. "I will grant your wish." Without hesitation, Karna took a small, sharp knife and began to painstakingly cut the divine armor from his body, to which it was fused like a second skin. He did not cry out, his face a mask of pure determination against the searing pain. Bleeding and weakened, he pulled the armor free, then removed his earrings. He held the glowing, divine gifts out to the Brahmin. As he did, the sky above rumbled with thunder, and the gods themselves watched in silent awe of his sacrifice. The Brahmin's disguise shimmered and faded, revealing the magnificent, regal form of Indra. The king of the gods looked at the gift in his hands, then at Karna, his face filled with shame and a deep, unexpected reverence. "I came to trick a rival," Indra said, his voice booming. "Instead, I have found the most honorable man alive." "An act of such nobility cannot go unrewarded," Indra declared. "I cannot take your life's protection without offering something in return." Ask for any of my celestial weapons, and it is yours." Karna steadied himself, his voice weak but clear. "Then I ask for your most potent weapon, the one that never fails. Grant me the Vasavi Shakti, the celestial dart that can defeat any foe, but which I may only use a single time." "A wise choice," Indra said. A dart made of pure lightning materialized in his hand. "It will destroy any enemy you choose, but once you throw it, it will return to me forever." He placed the crackling weapon in Karna's hand and then vanished in a flash of light. Karna stood alone on the riverbank, the powerful dart in his hand. He was no longer invincible. He was mortal, but he had kept his vow. He had kept his honor. When Duryodhana found him wounded and without his armor, he was horrified. "What have you done?" he shouted, rushing to his side. "You traded your life for a promise to a beggar. Your generosity will be your end." Karna leaned on his friend, a faint smile on his lips. "A life lived without honor is no life at all, my friend," he whispered. "I may have lost my armor, but I have not lost myself." In the weeks that followed, as his body healed, Karna felt a profound change. Every movement, every breath felt different. He was vulnerable. His strength no longer came from a divine gift, but purely from his own skill, courage, and unwavering will. The tale of Karna's sacrifice spread across the kingdoms. Some called him a great fool, but far more spoke his name with reverence. He was no longer just a great warrior. He was a man whose integrity was as bright and unwavering as the sun. Karna did not know what his great destiny would be, nor the final cost he would have to pay. But as he held the Vasavi Shakti, a weapon born of sacrifice, he felt ready. His true invincibility, he now understood, was never in his skin, but in his soul.